number with this nation's history here in the U.S., where the nation's birthday is the 4th day of the 7th month. But notice, I'm going to write out my name, Zachary, in the base ciphers. None of these things equal 47. I'm going to write out my middle name, Keith. None of these things equal 47. Again, Hubbard, that's my last name. None of these things equal 47. You know, my mom's name, Donna, not 47. My sister's name, Jennifer, not 47. Her nickname, Jen, not 47. My dad's nickname, Tim, not 47. His full name, Timothy, not 47. None of us have a 47, right? But again, I write out government, it equals 47. I write out authority, it equals 47. I write out Republican, it equals 47. I write out Democrat, it's 47. I write out DC, it's 47. Again, President, 47. White House, 47. Trump with his many 47 rituals. I've done more in 47 months than Biden's done in 47 years. Is Trump on the his quote on the campaign trail, you know, about 4 years after this license plate's been in my background, if you can make it out there. I've had that license plate back there for a long time. I've had it since I lived at my last house, and I didn't even put it up in the background at my last house because the setup behind me was different. But that license plate back there, what is 47? Again, learn to just look for the 47. You don't need to teach people Gematria. Just be like, look, there's the 47 again. I was just watching the movie Deliverance the other night, and I couldn't believe my eyes. There it was, the number 47 again on the back of Ned Beatty's sweatshirt. And then the next scene, I'm watching a movie scene like I've never seen before in my life. Ned Beatty getting raped in the woods by another man, screaming like a pig. But anyway, 47. And don't forget what they did on the 4th of July the other year with the 4-7 GOY ritual. But anyway, notice also in this cipher, homosexual is 47. And you see how it's also 43 and 133? Look what happens when I write out Colorado. And the reason I'm writing that out is because the first ever publicly homosexual governor in history was in Colorado, who's the current governor. And again, Gematria. It's just based on the alphabetic order, forwards and backwards. And you do have to spell correctly or it definitely doesn't work. But again, these are the values of government. With the alphabetic order 133, with the alphabetic order in numerology 52, with the reverse alphabetic order 137, with the reverse alphabetic order in numerology 47. In 2015, because of understanding what 133 meant to these people, when Trump first took the stage at his Fox News debate, I said, are we looking at the next president because they reported on the screen that he was the 133rd richest man in the world, and we know that's the government White House. You see how White House is very similar? 133, 52, 137, 47. In fact, it is the exact same in all four ciphers. Government and White House are the exact same in all four. But again, they said Trump was the 133rd richest man. And the one thing I didn't know yet in 2015 was back then I didn't know that president equaled 133 because I wasn't running the alphabetic order in reverse yet. When I started running it in reverse, I knew right away it was the other half of the code. And they were putting up on the screen that Trump was the next rigged president. So anyhow, Gematria, alphabetic order, forwards and backwards with numerology. You can't just get whatever you want. You know, the odds that DC, the two letters equal 47, what are the odds of that fitting in with everything else? Especially when you realize the cornerstone for DC was laid on a 47-date numerology by a Mason who has the 47th problem of Euclid for about how to establish foundation for a structure, and the word foundation itself is 47. So, you know, it has to do with authority. For the record, the word Christian is 47. You know, politicians in this nation, mostly Christian, putting their hand on the Bible, being sworn in. And, you know, it's all part of the authority system. This whole thing's like, again, it's Kabbalah, it's magic, it's spell casting, it's putting out the same numbers and divisive propaganda each day where people in the nation know they're being divided and they know politicians are mostly crooks and sellouts, but then somehow even knowing that, they still put all their faith in them and treat them like they're the only credible people in the world because they're on the TV screen, which I think is the biggest magic trick of all time. But anyway, I'm always teaching about 47. There's examples day after day. On the 4th of July this year, you had the shooter with the 47 tattooed on his face, driving around in a car with a big 47 on the side of it. And remember, it all goes back to Hebrew and their Gematria code. The four-letter name of God, the Tetragrammaton, has that association with 47. These people